Damn it. Looks like the convoy's already headed out.
The road the convoy's on snakes through the mountains. If you use the foot trails and move fast, you may be able to catch it at the checkpoint.
Great day for a jog.
Before I can go jogging, I need to take all these guys out, especially the two in the tower. That turret still make mincemeat out of me. Just make sure he's in range and makes himself open to a shot. There we go. Now there's another one up in that tower. But this should be a good enough angle to take him out. Hopefully. One left. Okay. Let's try to catch up on the convoy on foot. I have the best job. Try to sneak up around behind this guy.
Running out of time, Mike.
I'm on it. A lot of ground to cover. I'll get there.
So far so good. I do have to keep the speed up though.
Up on the top of the bridge. Looks like Shahid's second in command. And he's brought friends.
They're probably there to meet up with the convoy. You need to take them out now. The trucks will be here any minute. Don't know if he knows you're coming. If you can get behind to his position without being spotted.
Might be able to prevent him from warning the convoy. Got it.
See, the problem here is this is all such an open area. Even if I can take this guy out now, I mean I have the shot, they'll see his corpse and come running. But maybe if I take him out over here. Alright, so far so good. wait for the perfect time. There we go. Now, gotta make sure I move only when he's moving. Or he'll see me coming. Thank God for evasion. Hello. Goodbye.
Mike, first priority is the striker.
Okay. Again, I'm not geared for this. Alright, we need to find some heavy artillery. The man had a crappy pistol.
This is more like it. Time to use some Halbeck tech to resolve this problem.
One shot per missile, of course. But I might be able to see if I can chain shot this guy. Where is the another missile is over there.
Got it. If Shahid's inside, his head's got to be ringing by now.
Good job, Mike. Now be careful. Check to see if Shahid's still breathing.
So, you thought the death of one terrorist leader would somehow fix the world.
I had a mission, I carried it out.
Yes, and I'd commend you. But you're effectively persona non grata around here.
That makes two of us then.
There's always one thing I wanted to know. After you killed Shahid, why you did what you did next. Were you trying to find out what happened to your friends? Or were you after me? Trying to bring down Halbeck, perhaps? Or maybe you were just cornered, looking for a way out.
Sheikh al-Shahid.
Is the blood on your hands not enough?
On behalf of the American government, I am here to take you into custody, Shahid.
Behalf of America? America answers only to its wealth.
Coming from one of the richest men in the Middle East and son of a privileged family, that seems ironic.
You are here because America's greed demands it. Your country sleeps at Helbeck's feet like a dog, hungry for its weapons.
Save the preaching. I'm here for the missiles you stole.
The missiles I stole? They shipped them to me. Then brand me a thief?
I was ordered to recover missiles that were stolen from Halbeck, except now you're telling me they were sold to you.
So? There is no difference.
There's a huge difference, and everyone who died on that airliner would agree, because that means there's 2 murderers, not 1.
Helbeck will never answer for what they did, and you have destroyed all evidence of their involvement.
You're still breathing.
My testimony will never survive me. In custody, I will be found, hanged, a suicide. Go back to your Helbeck masters. Tell them of your great success.
I don't work for Halbeck.
Ah, and neither did I. A comforting thought, but it is a lie. You already know something is wrong. The data you found in the detention cells of our camp, that was not stolen missile data. That was given to us. You have 2 choices. You can believe me or kill me. Helbeck uses you, but you do not see their influence. You will. Trust me in this.
I believe you, but evidence would help.
The missiles are not enough? Perhaps not. I have other information, and I can obtain more.
You mean if I let you go? No chance.
I give you my word. If you know anything about me, you know I honor a promise when given. When you see Helbeck for what it is, I will come back and speak to you again. I will not hide. I will bring proof.
All right. I'm willing to see it. What is this proof?
Call your agency. Tell them I am dead. But to remove yourself from the area first, before they call. Give false coordinates. Unless you wish to speak to your God next.
Where are you going?
I will contact you. And I think the information I can provide will be worth the time you have spent looking for me.
Mike?
I'm here. I dealt with Shahid.
And the missiles?
I've disabled the convoy. I haven't confirmed how many missiles we've recovered.
Your first priority is...
Westridge? Westridge, do you read me?
This is not good.
Get out of there.
Mina?
I'm tracking multiple missiles homing in on your coordinates.
This is definitely not good.
The hell?
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah. In stereo. Mina?
Mike, you're alive, thank God. You need to get out of there now.
I'm on it. What's wrong?
You're in danger. You need to get out of Saudi Arabia.
But Halbeck... the missiles...
Mike, Halbeck is the one that sent the missiles to your location. I think they wanted to erase the evidence of the missiles entirely. And you along with it.
Great, so now I'm reduced to being evidence? How did they get these coordinates?
That's the other problem. I think they have someone inside Alpha Protocol. And whoever it is fed them the coordinates for the missile strike.
Is there a way to track down who had access to my coordinates?
Not cleanly, no. But it had to be one of your handlers in Saudi Arabia.
Well, that's a short list. I'd like it to be shorter. Any other facts you can give me?
If I knew more, I'd share. No one knows I'm talking to you right now.
We'll figure this out. For now, I need a way out of Saudi Arabia with the information I got from Shahid.
Already on it, Mike.
Thanks, Mina. And thanks for saving my ass.
It's my job, but you're welcome. Besides, I don't really like the idea of anything happening to that ass of yours on my watch.
That was an interesting response. I'd like to follow up on that. Later.
Just stay alive, Mike. All right?
Fine. So I need to get back to base. Can you get any choppers out here?
Mike, you can't come back.
What?
You're rogue. I checked the feeds. They've already sent out notifications to the intelligence agencies about your status. If they find you, they'll give you up to the government. If they don't kill you first.
Wait, what about Alpha Protocol? That's what the agency is for. To allow agents to carry out
No.
ops like this.
It's to allow the government to deny ops like this. So that if they're exposed, they can say they had no involvement. Mike, you're on your own. Alpha Protocol's the only thing protecting you right now.
That did not go as planned. But at least I'm alive. And at least I've got Mina.
I'm still analyzing the information I got from Shahid, but so far it checks out. He's been busy. And so is Halbeck.
So there was a connection between Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Looks that way. But what worries me is why. According to this, Halbeck's got 3 targets. Taipei, Rome, and Moscow. Transmitting the information now. Looks like the missiles were shipped through Moscow. Halbeck's got a distributor there. Or had one. As for Rome, it looks like an Al-Samad cell was activated, but I don't know why. And in Taipei, Ronald Sung, the president of Taiwan. Someone's been ordered to assassinate him.
This doesn't make sense. What does Halbeck hope to gain?
A profit. Halbeck wants to raise global tensions, spark a Cold War, and turn the world into their private marketplace.
They'll be able to secure military contracts and a steady consumer base for their weapons for years to come, if they succeed.
I need to get this information where it will do some good.
No one will listen, Mike. Not only are you rogue, but Halbeck's got an inside Alpha Protocol somehow. If you're caught...
I know. Execution, imprisonment, possibly another lecture by Westridge. I'm on my own.
No, not exactly. They used you. But we can use Alpha Protocol. There's so many levels of secrecy to it. Not even the staff know all the resources the program has.
Like?
Safe houses, weapons. If you're going after these targets, you'll need a base of operations in each city. I can dig up some spots that aren't listed in any records.
Like this one?
Better. I think. It sounds like you're going after these targets then.
Just because they tried to drop a missile on me doesn't mean I'm giving up on my mission. If Halbeck's trying to manipulate world events, it's my responsibility to stop them. Also, I don't like that they used me to do their dirty work, sending me to kill Shahid and get their merchandise back. No way am I letting them get away with that.
Judging from the data, Mike, it may be a good thing. If Halbeck's trying to cause a Cold War...
They've made a mistake. They're going to cause a real one.
Specialization. Commando, Spy, or Engineer. Or I can choose Operative to select a custom tree of skills. I also have the chance to actually sort out my skills if I made some mistakes. If I'm gonna change my mind, but I'm pretty much definitely gonna go for Spy. Which will specialize me in stealth, pistols, and martial arts. That's exactly where I'm going. Done.
The reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her.
Was that a question? If so, it's classified.
I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
Where to? True Heirs, Deus Vult, or Blood Feud? Let's start with Thorton.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
I think I've got you beat.
You ever been a pushy woman in the heart of Arabia?
Once, lost a bet.
Cute.
Yeah.
You could keep that up the entire flight, I bet.
Did you already have plans?
I was going to invite you to slow down.
Sorry, I get a little antsy before flights. Last time I was in an airplane, it wasn't the smoothest trip.
I can relate. I've spent far too much time on planes lately.
What are you doing in this lovely part of the world, if you don't mind me asking?
You first.
I guess might as well.
I'm in claims and acquisitions for Halbeck, apparently. Still getting a feel for the job.
Oh.
That was my reaction. Or was that an O, as in I've never heard of Halbeck?
Oh, as in the sense of yes, I've heard of Halbeck, military and construction contractor. That name comes up a lot in this region.
That's right. So if you're familiar with the area, that would make you a... Those your legs?
Other page.
No,
Cover
what a shame.
story by Scarlet Lake.
I heard she's on this flight.
Photojournalism, isn't that a bit dangerous, Scarlet?
If there's no risk, it's not important.
By the way, I'm Mike.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
If I hear anything juicy, you're the first person I'll call.
I appreciate that. You know, there's something about you. Makes me think I might just be sitting next to a headline.
You might want to stick close then.
Maybe I will.
You don't really have an option for the next few hours.
But after that, well, I have to get some work finished before we land.
Okay.
Let me know if you do anything scandalous.
Will do.
She seems interesting.
Getting situated?
Nice place. I kind of hope this operation lasts a while. I could get used to this. Alright, what do we got?
From the information Shahid gave us, it's not clear what the link is between Halbeck and Al-Samad in Rome. But it does list the local Al-Samad cell leader, a Jibril al-Bara. But
Sounds like there's a snag.
you could say that. A government-sized one.
Let's just take it one step at a time then. What's the problem?
There's a CIA listening post here in Rome, and it's pretty well staffed. They're definitely running a search on you. Huh. And Al-Samad, it looks like.
What's their chance of tracking us down?
I don't know. You could try to stay below the radar, but that doesn't really seem to be your strong suit.
I could try to talk to them, explain what happened in Saudi Arabia.
I don't think that'll work, Mike. They have orders to detain you, and if you resist, you are on their most wanted list.
So we'll have to be extra covert when carrying out this covert op, which will make finding the Al-Samad cell even harder.
There may be another way to get information we need on Al-Samad and Halbeck. It looks like there's an NSA echelon listening post in Rome. You might be able to access that and use their database to do our hunting for us. It looks like it's in a gelato shop.
You've got to be kidding me.
Stranger things have happened.
So those are my options? Disarm the listening post, tap into the NSA computer, or make a straight run for Al-Bara? What about Halbeck? What's their tie here?
There's nothing about it in Shahid's records. So I did a check of Halbeck employees and ex-employees in Rome. One recent arrival came to the top that I think is worth looking into. Conrad Marburg.
What do you have on him?
Not much. He seems to avoid the spotlight. He's not showing up on many sites or search results.
Alright, so what's Marburg's tie to Halbeck?
He doesn't have one, at least as of a year ago. He was actually chief of security, but then apparently transferred to working as a contractor for the Veteran Combat Initiative.
They're mercenaries. Ex-American military, right?
Right. They're not too discriminating about the contract as long as a firefight is involved.
Alright. You got a picture of Marburg?
Sending it to your screen now. His dossier doesn't have much on him, and some of the early details seem sketchy to me. Mike, what's wrong?
Something tells me Marburg's our real problem. But let's figure out the Al-Samad connection first. They're a little more knee-jerk than Halbeck.
Do you think Shahid will help?
I'm certain, especially if Halbeck's involved. I'll contact him, see what I can find out about Al-Bara.
This is a nice place. They don't skimp out when it comes to safe houses. Well, let's get to work.